What is going on, everybody? We are back with another CCW review. I am Nick,
I am Joe.
and we are talking about the Monday Night Raw for December 15th, 2025. Fun fact, um, before we get too far into this, so yesterday, which was the 15th as of this recording technically, was my birthday, and I learned during work that I've been writing 12/15/1985 for so long that anytime I have to use the date in a current day format, I have to correct it 100% of the time.
You just can't get out of that birth year, huh?
I'm like, man, it's not 1985.
It's just all about you.
Not at all. But man, you fill out as many applications as I have in life, and
Okay, yeah, okay.
all right. So, anyways, on to more important things than me getting old. Um, Raw was yesterday, tonight, whatever. We're just gonna say tonight for fuck's sake.
It's
Um,
still nighttime, so it is still tonight.
and they absolutely ruined my birthday. I'm kidding. It wasn't that bad. I mean, the show was, but it wasn't bad enough to ruin my birthday. Um, I. It's so funny because I came out of the show so happy, and I was like, "Oh man, it actually wasn't that bad of a show." And then I remembered back to everything that happened. I was like, "No, no, the show really sucked. I'm just having a good day."
Yep, this was a rough
Um,
show.
oh yeah, it was. They broke the streak of manageable TV. So
Yeah, they did.
like Saturday night's main event was manageable for the first time ever, and then the
I did not like Saturday Night Main Event, but that's
I didn't watch SmackDown, so I don't count SmackDown in any of this equation. Um, Collision and Dynamite and
Collision was
Raw
decent.
have been good for 2 weeks, so it was almost I was on like a 7 show streak of like, man, I've been enjoying wrestling, and then tonight happened. So, I guess we'll talk about it.
That's what we're here for.
We'll talk more than Gunther did. He came to the ring. Um, to be fair though,
Yeah,
I enjoyed Gunther's segment. It was very Rock like, except Rock's was based off of, oh, this isn't sing along with the champ. Uh, but in this, it was just him soaking in the
the hatred
vitriol.
and the visceral.
Like, he was just soaking it in and looked like he was really enjoying himself. And I was like, that's not the hero they wanted. That's the hero we needed. Uh,
I
listen,
just don't care. I don't care though.
listen. I don't care about the whole retirement stuff, but he's doing his heel thing, and this isn't on even close to the annoying side with me.
Sure.
Thankfully, Dom wasn't on the show much, so we didn't get very annoying. Um, Loved it though. He basically said that he finally grabbed a mic, and when the crowd finally didn't boo loud enough for us to not be able
After
to hear him,
15 minutes.
uh, he was like, "I made John Cena tap out like a little bitch," and then he walked out. And then he turned around, came back to the ring, taunted on the turnbuckle, starts to walk out
He
again,
ran it back like it was Jay Uso's intro.
starts to leave again, comes back in again, jumps on the announce table, grabs the mic, and says it again, and then he walked out. Um, Backstage, he runs into Otis and Tozawa, which I don't know what they said to him because I didn't catch it.
It
Um,
was nothing important.
but then he ran into R-Truth, um, who's not happy because he beat his childhood hero, and and then Adam Pearce called him an asshole and then kicked him out of the arena for the night. On his way out, him and AJ Styles come face to face, who was waiting outside for him for some reason.
With no jacket on,
Yeah,
just a short sleeve shirt
and
in the snow.
AJ basically just waves him off, and Gunther did the "you can't see me" taunt to AJ on his way out, and I said, I guess he's the next one to tap out to Gunther.
I hope not.
It's gonna happen.
He doesn't need it. We keep going back to this, but they really shit the bed with this. They could have built up a brand new star.
I agree.
Even Oba Femi, anybody. anybody. No, just Gunther. The guy who's already over and doesn't need this at all.
The guy who's already the longest ever Intercontinental Champion. Well, second longest, I think. Did he actually beat Honky Tonk Man's total time?
I believe so. I
Who
believe he is the longest reigning champion. For
is
IC champion.
reigning IC champion?
But just needless. He didn't need it.
It is Gunther because it was 666 days, which is funny. It's Satan. He's Satan. That's some Vince McMahon timing there, let me tell you. Yeah, Honky Tonk.
Sad thing is, I think Vince would have put Cena over.
Honky Tonk's reign was 454 days, so he did beat Honky Tonk's reign by quite a bit. So yeah, he's already the longest reigning IC champ ever. He's already been I think, 2-time world champion or just 1 time? 2-time, right?
I think just once. His reign as the world champion was fairly long.
Was it?
I believe so. I believe he's only been a 1-time champion. How many world?
Okay, technically he's had 2. One of them in NXT UK, and then 1 on the main roster.
I don't count the UK championship.
So
He held that for like 5 fucking years. It feels like.
uh,
Yeah, he's been one. He's only had the world heavyweight championship.
right. So, yeah. Anyways, I agree with you, but it was still fun to watch him soak in the hatred. It was.
Oh yeah, I mean he was playing it up. He was doing his part. I just don't like the booking. It has nothing to do with the character of Gunther or the way Gunther portrayed himself here. Like you said, he was reveling in it. So I mean, he's going to be an obnoxious heel, and until somebody puts him in his place, this is what we're going to get.
It sounds like though. I mean, he's going to take out AJ. Jericho's on his way to get taken out. There's going to be Randy Orton soon.
Well, unless he's going to SmackDown, he ain't fighting Randy Orton.
Do you think they really care about who's on what show when it comes to this shit?
Hey man, I need solid rosters, okay?
Listen, I do too, but we know better. We know better. and
Yeah, it's just whatever is the most convenient.
technically, yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There's no technically there. I don't even know where that was going.
Technically nothing. They did film a SmackDown before this show, so
Did they?
yeah, it's not this week's show. It's next week's show. So it's the one that is on the day after Christmas,
That's weird.
and then Friday when they do SmackDown, they're also going to do the Raw for that week.
What happens if someone gets injured tonight that's also on next week's show?
They figure that out post production wise.
That's weird. Anyways, or not tonight. What if somebody gets injured on SmackDown this week that's supposed to be on next week's show? That's what I meant.
I knew what you meant.
So then we get match 1, the Usos versus the New Day, which is my match of the night, which was not a high bar by any fucking means.
Yeah, you just had to show up and not fuck up, even though they
fucked
that
up.
doesn't even matter because they fucked up their finish. Yeah, a very low bar. Very low bar.
Tonight's show is brought to you by some of the worst wrestling I've seen on a WWE show in a long time.
Yeah.
So here's the thing: the Usos versus the New Day is not a bad match as a whole.
No,
It's a very
it's just been done to infinity.
Yeah. We've seen it 30, I think it was like 37 times they've met already in the history of
And that's just the
WWE.
shit they've showed on television.
Yeah.
These people have literally wrestled each other hundreds of times.
So don't get me wrong. I'm excited the Usos are back to being the Usos. I just want them to wrestle other people that I haven't seen them wrestle yet. Anyways, Grayson Waller got involved near the end of the match. He got booted. Usos hit a very broken 1D on Kofi for the win. And it's broken because, of all people, Jimmy absolutely missed. Jay's
All you
only
gotta do is grab the dude's head
and bring him down.
and fall to the ground.
Yeah. But, it's their first time wrestling together in how many years? Okay, it's been a couple months.
In how many weeks?
But yeah, no, they fucked it up. And then, yeah, I'm just ready for them to see other people. It's like a fucking breakup.
All right, and do something different.
Then we get a vignette that's the Kabuki Warriors. They say some things about Io Sky, and they are tag champs.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't great. They literally said nothing. It's the same drama they've been talking about for a few months now. Yep. They were talking about how Io betrayed them and how they were family and how they're not and how she picked Rhea over them. Literally the same recycled shit that's been going on for months now.
Yep. Backstage, I enjoyed this segment. Joe did not. The Division are talking and think Punk needs to be jumped. Heyman is happy for the help from the Masked Man, even though he has no clue who it is. Braun pulls him aside, like, "Hey, I want to jump. I want to jump Punk tonight." And Heyman's like, "Dude, you got to wait until the 5th because if you jump him now, he won't be available to wrestle on the 5th." And he's like, "How long do you?" He said, "How long do you think it is away from the 5th?" And he's like, 509 hours. And Paul said, "That's a little obsessive."
Which it totally is not 509 hours.
Listen, Steiner math. That's exactly what he thinks it is. Okay. It is 509 hours, and a lot more hours added on to that.
Yeah, many more hours than that.
But honestly, the way Heyman came off of that made me laugh so hard. He was like, "You're a little obsessive, but yeah, no, just wait. You'll be all right. We'll get there. Then you can pin him 1, 2, 3." And one of the things that I liked about this whole thing, because then like Logan Paul comes over and he's like, "Hey, we got to worry about Rey Mysterio tonight. You good?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "All right." And then he does this thing. It was the first time as a collective they were all very cool, calm, collected, not yelly. Like even Paul was very cool, calm, and collected. Logan wasn't overdoing it. Braun wasn't overdoing it. The other Bronson Reed, didn't say anything, so we don't know if he was overdoing it. I enjoyed it. It was a good promo by them.
And to be fair, I just did the Steiner math, and it is close to that, but it's not quite that.
We get an in-ring segment. Rhea and Io come to the ring.
This was my favorite part of the night, by the way.
Asuka was hiding in the crowd and ended up doing the Mr. Rhea. Kabuki Warriors jumped them. Io ate an elbow drop to the spine for trying to cover and protect Rhea in the ring. Quick segment to further the feud. Not a bad segment. Yep. Not my favorite, but not a bad segment.
It was fine. It was it was sudden and just kind of escalated quickly and was over. So.
And then we get match 2, the women's IC title match, Ivy Nile versus Maxine Dupree. It felt like we were watching a match at 0.5 speed.
Two wrestlers who were afraid to screw up.
Maxine hit my favorite move of the whole thing, though. So she was getting ready to take a
reverse suplex,
a scorpion death drop. Is what it looked like.
Yeah, she was going to get picked up and taken over in a reverse suplex.
And she backflipped, caught her legs around Ivy Nile's head, and then spun her back around into basically almost a tombstone.
The head scissors. It was like a head scissors.
Oh, not the way she fell. It was definitely more of a pile driver than a head scissors.
It was supposed to be a head scissors.
But it was pretty neat. I haven't seen anybody do a reversal like that. So I was like, all right, at least you're using your athletic background to do something different.
Well, it's because she's got really long legs and Ivy Nile's not very tall. So it just kind of worked out.
Right. And then Maxine ends up winning with an ankle lock. So I need Maxine to wrestle people with experience, is what I need. Wrestling Ivy didn't do anything for either of them.
Well, it ends that feud,
Hopefully.
hopefully. Jinx.
And only because like she needs somebody that she's going to be able to go with, like, and move and get into the speed of things, because it did, like, these two are so green in the ring. It looked like you said, it's like they were afraid to fuck up.
Yep.
So yeah. So here's what I think is going to end up happening. I see the writing on the wall. Maxine's going to slowly start to feel herself. And it's going to push her into heel territory, and it's going to be Natty to bring her down.
I would be okay with that.
So, because she was very cocky at the end of this match, like she won.
As long as it's new presentation Natty and not smile and wave Natty from WWE. I want GCW Natty.
Me too. Give me that AAA Natty.
There you go. Same difference.
Backstage segment. Javon Evans is talking, and the El Grandes come in, and I have no clue what any of them were saying. It was all in Spanish. But I guess next week it's going to be Rayo Americano. Rayo? Who looks, by the way, from a side profile, looked a lot like Nick Wayne. I know it's not Nick Wayne, guys. It's a completely different company. But
it's Tyler Bates or Pete Dunne.
It's Pete Dunne. I now hate him because he looks like Nick Wayne. So then we get an in-ring segment, which was my segment of the night. Punk comes out. Mad.
Mad. He didn't have time to click his watch and check to see if it was clobbering time. He beelined for the ring.
He beelined for the ring, which more people should do, by the way.
Yeah, Roman Reigns, please.
Obafemi. I mean, there's several of you that like to take way too long to get to that damn ring. Undertaker moving forward.
Poor Obafemi.
No, he
Undertaker,
actually
just please don't come back onto my television screen.
That too.
I can do the rest of my life without seeing the Undertaker again.
I mean, I could. I don't mind Taker showing up on my screen though.
I don't care for Taker.
That's fine. That's fine. He's still my favorite wrestler of all time.
Oh, I wish I still liked the wrestler Undertaker, but he's become something else.
Oh, he's something else as a human being, but I will never let that drop down my opinion on somebody as an entertainer. Love me some Chris Benoit wrestling too. Don't care.
Terrible human.
Absolutely. Absolutely terrible human. So yeah, he basically came out and was like, Braun and his family aren't exactly smart. The only reason Braun pinned him was because everyone else around him helped him get him there, not because of him. He says if Braun ever mentions his wife again, he's going to rip out his eyes and piss on his single-digit IQ brain. I lost my shit.
There was a lot of calling Braun stupid. He called him a cross-eyed Nepo baby.
He said on January 5th, go ahead and bring the Vision, his dumb father, and his dumb brother, and his even dumber brother, Scott. Bring everyone. He's still going to win. He said when he does win, and everyone that he thinks is on his side leaves him there, it's only going to be 3 dumb people. He's only going to have 2 people by his side. It's going to be Dumb and Dumber. He says it doesn't take Steiner math to figure out that GTS equals 1, 2, 3. And I was like, great fucking promo, Punk. Like, I haven't gotten this type of Punk promo since like his feud with Drew.
Yep.
Who also got mentioned here, by the way.
Yeah, because Drew was a part of War Games.
But yeah, no, this is probably my favorite promo of his for the year.
Yeah, there was no wavering. It was quick. It was decisive. It was on point. It was just like boom, 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 boom.
He's better mad than than when he's trying to be funny.
I 1000% agree.
So yeah, love the promo. Favorite thing of the whole night. And it's all downhill from here, folks.
Oh boy, is it.
We got our WWE Women's Heavyweight Championship match, which is my stinker of the night, and it's not because of the wrestling.
No, actually, the match doesn't even really get to start going. I feel
Um,
bad for Raquel and Stephanie.
Raquel starts hot early with her power being the tipping point of the whole thing. She even caught Steph, who tried to do a crossbody off the top and turned it into a stalling reverse suplex, which was really nice.
Yep.
Um, and then my next note was, well, we have a perfectly good match going just for Nikki Bella to come out and cause the match stoppage to fuck it all up.
Boy, did she.
And I will tell you
Like,
what, on Twitter, the very first thing I read when I logged into Twitter after that happened, somebody had mentioned um, how happy they were to see Nikki Bella back on TV, and my tweet was, I would
oh, I'm
love
sure.
Nikki Bella's place in WWE more if she was on NXT, mostly because I don't watch NXT. She has go away heat for me at this point, miserably unentertaining. Um, yeah, I can't stand her. She's got an army that love her for some fucking reason.
She's a trailblazer. She's a Hall of Famer.
The only thing she's trailblazed is a fan base full of people that have mental issues. Ah, that's fucked up. That's not
We
right.
we we talked about we've already talked about nepo babies and shit. Why not talk about the lady who slept her way to the top?
Right? Thinking the talent's sexually transmitted. Sure isn't. Sure
It sure
isn't.
isn't.
No, I can't stand her. She needs to stay off my fucking TV. And she won't because fucking Triple H loves her for some reason. I don't know why. But she's boring. She doesn't do anything for me other than annoy me when she shows up on my screen, and not even like good heel annoying. Like just she's bad at what she does in almost every aspect.
Yeah. Sadly, the best thing she does is talk, and even that is monotone and usually not very good.
The only woman I think that's worse than her on the roster is on SmackDown, so I don't have to see her. So I'm happy.
I almost said, "Who are you talking about?" But I already know.
Um. Anyways, backstage. By the way, they're leading towards a three-way dance for one of two reasons. They're either going to let Nikki win the world title by pinning Raquel, which is stupid,
Poor Raquel. She's
or
been putting in such good work, and if that's the case, that is going to make me very upset.
it's so. I'd be more okay with this. Stephanie gets the win by pinning Nikki and not making Raquel take it.
I can get behind that.
But I think it's going to be Nikki. Anyways,
No
backstage,
bueno.
Pierce is asking Paul Heyman who's under the mask, and Paul's like, I don't know, but I don't mind it. It's convenient for me.
He keeps naming a bunch of dead superstars. Bruno San Martino.
He walks away. Rhea comes up, and Pierce goes to Pierce and asks for Asuka. Pierce says, "How's next week?" And she's like, "That's perfect." And she walks off. And I was like, "All right, that's cool.
I'm down for that.
That'll at least be something I can look forward to next week,
It'll be a schmoz, probably.
probably." Also backstage, this is where my notes I said were funny. Punk and Ray are talking, and if Ray needs it, Punk has his back. Ray appreciates it. Also backstage, AJ Styles and Dragon Lee say they are ready to defend the tag titles. AJ says they're going to talk to Pierce right now. And then Nikki walks up and says she needs to talk, and apparently no one appreciates her legend in this locker room or some shit. Please keep Nikki off my TV. Also backstage, Bailey is down on herself for losing to Sol Ruka, and Lyra has learned how to manipulate her to get her mad about shit, and it's funny.
Yeah, I messaged you and I said Bailey's just a mascot for people because she was hyping up what's her name after her win.
Sol Ruka?
No, the IC champion lady, Dupree, because that's who was backstage.
No, she was just telling her she was doing a good job. That plays into everything she's also been doing outside of wrestling.
Oh, I know. Bailey, the person, is great.
Or outside of TV. because
Yeah, Billy is a well-liked person.
she's been running, and they've been talking about it a lot online. She's been running a school, um, to help get women, uh, basically helping women learn to train better and stuff in wrestling. John Cena was just there a couple weeks ago as well, to kind of give pointers, things like that. Um, there's actually some funny stuff between her and Lyra involving it on Twitter, but I don't remember the exact details. It's just funny. So if you ever get bored and want to go read some shit, it's there. Uh, but yeah, and I think that's what it's really pointing into for there. I think what this was more about was Lyra still continue to figure out, and I think she's starting to get it down, how to get uh, Bailey's wuss side in check.
You stupid idiot.
But yeah, it made me laugh.
Just mention Michael Cole.
Yeah, Michael Cole. The big old fucking ears that I never noticed until fucking Saturday.
Told you he's got a headset on all the time.
I mean, listen, guys, being from Indiana, the biggest basketball star to ever play on an Indiana team has the biggest ears in the history of life. All right? We're used to big ears in this state. All right. So after like 15 backstage moments, we finally get to the main event. And it's
It is a shitter.
Rey Mysterio versus Logan Paul. Now, this match isn't by far the worst match of Logan Paul's career. But he was struggling to wrestle to Rey Mysterio's strengths. And I'll tell you what, it falls apart very quickly because eventually some brass knucks get involved, which are more of a used as a distraction for Rey so that he can get the stomp by the masked man. He hits the splash.
The referee totally saw do the stomp.
So I didn't see the referee looking in his direction because he was in the back messing with Heyman. I did notice, though, as soon as it was done and he walks away from Heyman to come back to the thing, you can still see the masked man standing ringside. So I'm still surprised he didn't say anything to the masked man. Like, he made eye contact. I'd have been like, I ain't stupid. I know you're there.
Yeah, he was still walking over to be distracted by Heyman when dude hit the stomp. It's like, all right, dude, either you have like no peripheral vision at all, even though you were kind of leaning that way, or you just like obviously just letting it go.
Right. Logan hits his splash, ugly ass fucking move off the top. Gets the pin. Masked Man and everybody. So during this match as well, like Braun starts to come down to ringside, but immediately is stopped by Punk, who fake hits one of them in the face with the chair, which made me laugh. I was like, "Come on, Punk, you can do better than that. You're from the Attitude Era, man. Take his fucking head off."
Well, he's more of a ruthless aggression wrestler than an Attitude Era.
Same difference.
He didn't come until the late 2000s.
I don't really want him to take someone's head off, but he could have at least hit somewhere else. Just saying. There's a lot of brawn there. Both of them.
Both of them, yeah.
Pick a spot.
They are not, slender fellers.
But yeah, so the masked man ends up finally taking his mask off after being chased off by Punk. And, of course, it's Austin Theory, which, by the way, if you ever wanted to know what it would look like if... who did I compare them to when did I just seen him? I got one of the names in my head. He looks like a mix of, like, Daniel Garcia and, fuck. I had another name. I was like, man, if you ever... Because I should have wrote it down because I thought about it as soon as I copied the picture for our thumbnail. Anyways, he looks kind of like a Daniel Garcia.
A little bit.
That's what everyone's comparing him to online now.
It's the short hair.
It is. and the very serious eyes.
Mm.
If he starts dancing, I'm done.
He's gonna do the whole thing where he holds up his arms and does the little pump.
Actually, I might enjoy him more. It'd be more personality than he's ever shown in his entire career.
You're not wrong. You are not wrong.
But Austin Theory's. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. If you ever wanted to know what it would look like if Daniel Garcia and Gabe Kidd were able to have a child together, I'm gonna write that down. That's going on Twitter. I'm actually gonna show a picture of all three of them together.
Nice.
Daniel Garcia plus Gabe Kidd equals
A-Town down, Austin Theory.
Austin Theory. It'd be like, I found Austin Theory's dad's.
Sad thing is, one of them's probably younger than he is. Oh no, they're probably about the same age.
Anyways, Breaker ends up spearing Punk, and afterwards said, "You're right. This is business, and if you ever talk about my family again, you won't be able to stand on your 2 feet ever again." And I was like, "You almost said something cool.
Almost.
You used the words again too many times in that sentence for it to be cool." See, this is where us in our age or in our younger ages would have been like, "You ever talk about my family again, I'm gonna fuck you up."
Right?
Now you can't say that on TV, so I understand why he didn't go that route.
Yeah, well, technically they're on Netflix, so he could say it.
He could have said, "If you ever talk about my family again, I'll cripple you," and it would have sounded cool. But no, he had to use the word again twice, and it irritates me.
Well, they probably don't want to say the word cripple.
Holy crap, it's a crapple.
Holy crap, it's a crapple. What's that off of?
That's Family Guy. That's one of the.
Okay.
That's the first time. That's the first time Peter meets
Joe.
Joe, because Joe's about to join his baseball team, his softball team, whatever.
Yeah, I remember that.
Because Bonnie
Joe Swanson.
Is it Bonnie or is it Lois
Bonnie's
that
Joe's
tells
wife.
him? No, I don't remember if Bonnie introduces herself and says her husband, or if Lois says she met Bonnie and her husband. Either way, he agrees to have him on the softball team because he accidentally hurt the guy that was his boss had that baseball player from like Africa or something that was insanely good. And Peter accidentally did something that got him hurt, so it was up to Peter to find a replacement.
Let's do
it. And he ends up being insanely good at baseball. Sorry, I'm a Family Guy nut. I love that show. So yeah, it was. That's it. That's the show, guys. That's I don't.
That's birthday Raw.
Yeah, they're like, hey, it's Nick's birthday. Let's fuck his day up. Guess what? You can't ruin my day. I had KFC today. That's all I need.
His finger looking good.
Damn right. Although I don't lick my fingers anymore from eating KFC. I wash them like a normal human being.
Thank goodness. It's called maturity, folks.
Yeah, it only took 35 years.
Hey. I'm going to give Kat the credit there.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's raw.
It sucked. It sucked. And here's the thing.
Was rough.
Here's the thing, and this is what makes me the most mad. So like Triple H was all happy about how last night went. He thought everything was all A1 and good, and don't get me wrong, there's tons of people that do like the way the Cena thing ended. It is what it is. In fact, like both Steve and Larson loved it. They gave that match a 4.5 stars from their star ratings.
Oh, that is no. What did I say on Saturday? That was a 2.5 star match.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
To be fair, I don't. We all have different things that we look for.
It's subjective.
But I hated it. You hated it. A lot of people
Most
hated
people hated it.
it. But
And it's not even about the finish. Well, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
It's about the finish. He could have passed out and not tapped, and I would have been fine.
Yeah.
I'd have been fine. But no, you had to have him tap. And that's the thing. Nobody's mad at Cena. Everybody's mad at the booker.
Yep. Listen.
There's nothing wrong with going out on your back. That's what you're supposed to do. It would have been nice if it was somebody who needed it more and could have been, establishing a new star and all the other excuses we've already given. But to go against this guy's character for 25 fucking years, to have him tap out, was dumb.
Yep. He hasn't tapped out in 20 years.
Yeah, it was dumb.
I think if I remember correctly, the last person to make him tap out was Jericho, and then before that, it was Chris Benoit.
Yeah, but nobody even remembers those.
Well, one of them technically didn't happen anymore, according to WWE history. And
Just wash that away. But yeah, no bueno.
The last person to make him tap out was Kurt Angle in 2004.
Yeah, that's probably like when he came up. That was before he was even the hustle, loyal, and respect bullshit.
How many times has Cena tapped out in his career? He's tapped out 5 times total in his career. 2025 from Gunther. He tapped to Kurt Angle in both 2003 and 2004. So he's done it twice. As a matter of fact, I got all matches here. Okay, so the first time it happened was Chris Jericho on Smack. That doesn't count. It says after the match DQ finish. You don't. That wasn't a tap out. Kurt Angle in 2003 to the ankle lock at No Mercy. Chris Benoit from the crossface in 2003 on a SmackDown. Ankle lock in 2004 at No Way Out to Kurt Angle again, and then Gunther. So
there was 21 years in between his tap outs.
Yep. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I was not a fan of the way it ended. I don't agree. There's a lot of people online that loved it. A lot of people defending it. A lot of people that.
They should have just done the hand raise thing and dropped his hand 3 times and been done.
Yeah, that's what I would have done. That's what I think would have been better.
Yep.
But yeah, that's the end of our show, guys. So we have a 3-hour Dynamite Wednesday.
Yay.
But I don't think we have a Collision Saturday. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't think we do. If I remember correctly,
is that extra hour the Collision portion for the week?
I believe so.
Okay.
And then we get 2 weeks of holiday themed Dynamites and Collisions. And then we get World's End.
The preview, yeah.
And then it's New Year's Bash. So
yay!
All the fun things. That was just AEW schedule. I just completely forgot WWE existed there. I tried to.
WWE's going to be busy.
Nights like tonight.
Sean Ross said they got like 30 some shows over the next the end of this month through the end of January because they got their overseas tour.
Yep.
Plus fucking the Rumbles in Saudi.
Oh, and don't forget, for anybody that's actually going to be watching it, there is a AEW Dark coming out tomorrow on YouTube, so be on the lookout for that.
which is weird to think about after like what 4 years,
Right.
3 years.
It's just a special one-off, though, so don't get too excited, people. But, all right, that is going to do it. We love y'all. We'll talk to y'all next time. Deuces!
Later.